Hello and welcome to the Bulletin Board Heroes here on Share Talk for Tuesday, the 10th of July. Just starting off with, well, basically it's a rear view mirror situation in Bahamas Petroleum, obviously a big breakout here, but worth looking at the way that from a technical point of view, we had all the systems in place. You had the gap through the 50-day moving average, sideways move after that consolidation, and then the break of that, the May peak at 3.8 pence. Which then triggered the move that we've seen. So from a charting basis, this did actually work very well indeed, and you would have been warned, let's say, of the upside to come by that gap to the upside seen in May. A stock which is more in play and may still offer a bit more for traders is Fairfx. Here we had the push through the 50-day moving average as long ago as the end of February. Since then, the 50-day line really supported the shares. We had a gap above the 50-day line at the beginning of June, which really started off the last phase, or suggested how strong the move would be. New gap this week as well, and target here as high as £1.65, £1.70 even at the top of a rising trend channel. Stop loss on the buy argument currently back below 120 in the floor of this February price channel. Stock which is going great guns at the moment is Gulf Keystone. We had a slight dip on Friday, but nevertheless a very, very strong move, echoing the type of thing we've seen at Fairfx over recent months. The view at the moment is that we've just bounced off the bottom of a rising trend channel from March, and the target here on a technical basis over the next 1 to 2 months would be as high as £3.20 at that March resistance line projection. Stock that I covered yesterday, but seems to be too good to resist today as well, is Live Company, where we've had the push through 50 pence. While we're above that, I was still calling the stock as high as 90 to 100 pence over the next few months. Stock which has gradually managed to rehabilitate itself over recent weeks is TLOU Energy. Looks as though we're in a falling wedge situation here. We had that final clear out below 6p last month and during this month, and looking for a break of the top of this wedge and the 50-day moving average at 7 pence to take us back to the main resistance area just around the 200-day line at 10 pence. Totally in the news today, and stock that is long overdue a recovery or a lasting recovery, let's say. Here we've got a falling trend channel from December, but the shares today have gapped above, or gapped through the 50-day moving average at 24 pence. That looks like it could be the start of a decent reversal. Obviously multiple support points here towards the 20 pence level. While we hold above that 20 pence zone, the target here, at least initially, up to the 200-day line at 32 pence. But obviously the main thing here is that we've finally bottomed out after the pullback from 50 pence plus for this stock. Finishing off with a situation which is also in recovery mode, Touchstone Exploration. Here, rising trend channel from the beginning of November, top of the channel at 24 pence, and while we hold above 16, which was post-November resistance, the target up to the top of that channel. That's it from me. More updates at the same time tomorrow.